Okay, maybe start glassing right in the head again in the canyon that you're in. We're looking at 3 bulls over here. We'll just keep an eye on them, see if anything better pops out.
Yesterday we kind of just drove around looking at the unit that we're hunting. Kind of glassed a few mountainsides and to see where we wanted to go. But Spence has some buddies that are guides up here, and he's been talking to them. They've seen a lot of elk and they've given us a few tips and pointers. We came up on this mountain today. We started at 5,000 feet in elevation, and now we're at like what?
Over 9.
28,000. Over 9? I thought we were at 8.
Over 9. We were headed to 10.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So we've gone about 3 miles, and luckily we just got service, and his buddy called him and told us we're in the wrong spot. So we have gone about 4,000 feet and 3 miles in the wrong direction. But we're about to head back, and then they've seen some pretty good bulls in this other area, so we're gonna head there, see if we see anything, do a little glassing, and then tomorrow we have another spot that we're going to. So, y'all ready for the hike?
Oh yeah, let's get to it. Downhill, let's go.
Yeah, downhill. It's been all uphill, so not mad about it. One thing that's a little weird is it's the middle of November and it's like 60 degrees out. As you can tell, there's little snow. There's snow on the this side of the mountain, but not this side. What side is that? East?
We got a shooter.
So,
Look.
Kendall.
What? I'm scared. What is it? I can never tell when Cole's joking or not, so. I don't know. It's monotone. So. What is it? Poop? Your poop? Oh. Now that's me. Oh my gosh. Are you gonna throw poop at me?
Fresh pellets right here. Fresh elk pellets. You got me.
You thought I'd be all grossed out. One weird thing that I wasn't expecting on this hunt is how hot it is. I was expecting it to be cold and snowy here, and it's like mid-November, and as you can tell, there's only snow on like the southeast, east, south, whatever side, and there's like no snow over here, and it's really warm. I've already had to shed a couple layers and definitely sweating, so that's something I wasn't expecting. I don't think that that's necessarily normal for this time of year, but got to work with what we got. The elk are still going to be a little bit up higher in the transition area. They aren't going to be down low, which is good because down low is a lot of private land and we're hunting public. So the warmer it is, the higher up they're going to be where it's cooler and there's a little more snow. So that's an advantage point, but also higher elevation. So that kind of sucks because I'm winded.
He can delete that. It's Steve. I keep forgetting how short your legs are.
I thought it was longer.
Really? I mean, it was like all downhill, so. But it took us like 3 hours to get in, though.
Yeah,
It took us 2.5. We started at like 9:30.
2.5.
We got in there like right at
I stopped.
very 12.
Yeah. We didn't have to stop on the way back as much, but. Time to hydrate. Go to the next spot. We've seen, or one of Spence's buddies said that he saw some elk in this other canyon, and so we're gonna drive over there, see what we see, hydrate, peel off these fleece layers.
The
Yeah.
fat is 521.
Okay, so
So-
if it's 500, like, I mean,
So the
whenever I
holdover.
say I'm comfortable at 300,
Yeah.
like, that's what, like, I'm, like, 100% sure at, but I'm not saying I wouldn't shoot 500.
No.
Like, so I
Yeah.
would.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I'm just saying, the only time you'll use this be the bullet drop, the holdover, these dashes. If something gets up and is moving, and and we don't have time to talk about the turret, I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
If you're at 100, hold right on him. 200, hold right on him, and then 300. See that dash?
Yeah, hold that.
400, 500.
Yeah. Okay. And knowing all of it.
Yeah.
Because you always have to compensate for the angle and the wind and what type of bullet you're shooting and all of that. It's confusing.
That bullet.
I'm determined to learn it by the end of my life.
That's so funny.
I've got a problem.
With horse.
That's the thing that sucks with me is I'm allergic to horses. Like
You're
bad.
allergic to horses and you're from Texas?
Yeah,
Oh my good hell.
So I like hunt. I hunt for like I live on a ranch. I hunt like for a living, and I'm allergic to everything outdoors. We just saw some locals over here on the unit that were hunting that were super friendly, and one of the guys has been hunting here his whole life, and he invited us to go and look at this mountainside that him and his buddy are looking at. So we're going over there, checking out what we all see, and hopefully there's something, because something is better than nothing.
Oh no, he's on the move still. He ain't buddy. They usually get spins. What do we see?
We got first ball. First ball finally. Two balls, mature 6. He's a little far away, and we're running out of daylight. But he's within 1,000 yards. 1,200. That ridge right there is 550. So the next ridge he's on is probably 1,200-ish.
Oh, I thought you meant this open pasture right here was 500.
This ridge right
reached out to me on social media, and he told me that he had all of his hunters kill out, and if he wanted to help us, that he would. And I was like, yeah, because who doesn't like help? And he's guided elk for a very long time. He's killed 8 bulls this year, so clearly he knows what he's doing. And so if he offered it, I was like, come on if you want to come. And so he met us this morning at 5:30. We got up here right before sunrise, and we're out here spotting elk. And yeah, that's about it. Hopefully we get a big bull down. So Brett just informed us that the cows on this mountain are normally higher at this time of year than the bulls. He said he's been seeing a lot of cow elk up on the high skylines, and the bulls are down lower, which is different than what we thought originally.
Okay. Maybe start blasting right in the head again in the canyon that you're in. We're looking at 3 bulls over here. We'll just keep an eye on them, see if anything better pops out.
So we split up with Brett, and he went over to another canyon to see if he's seen any of the big bulls he's seen over there, and he actually has 3 that are pretty decent size. And we just got over here to start glassing, but I want to make a decision. We only have a few days left, so I want to at least go over there and try to get one down, because if I do so happen to miss, then I still have a few more days, whereas if I don't take a shot at all, I could come out empty-handed either way. So we're gonna go over there and see what he's talking about. Yesterday was a very long day, and we actually switched hotels so we could be closer to this mountainside that we are hunting this morning. But unfortunately, since yesterday was so long, literally all 4 of us slept through our alarm, so we got a little bit of a later start today. But we came up to a place that we have seen 6 bulls, and we just haven't been able to close in on the distance. Last night I got in close. The closest shot I had was at 1,300 yards, like 10 minutes before sundown, so I wasn't gonna risk it. If we left them there, didn't spook them, then surely they'll be back today. So we're gonna go down to where we did last night, sit there midday, so that whenever they do get up to eat for the evening, hopefully they'll be closer to the same spot, and we'll have already closed in a little bit of distance, and so we won't have to hike as far and hopefully get a bull down. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little discouraging, especially since the moon has kind of screwed up this hunt a lot. It's super bright, it's a full moon, and that means that the bulls are eating earlier in the morning and not as long, and they are eating later into the evening because they can see. So they're not out as long as they normally would be, and the weather has played a huge factor as well. It's not as cold as it normally is in late season hunting, so we've had a few obstacles, but we've still seen some, so I'm trying to stay positive. We have a few days left, so let's see what this hunt has. This wind is a struggle. It keeps swirling, keeps going back and forth. We're trying to sneak up on the elk, but we're trying to get the wind in our favor. We actually left Erica back up top so she can be blasting, seeing where we're at and where the elk are at, and gonna try and help us guide us in. So right now we're trying to work with the wind.
So the wind shifted. So instead
This morning we hiked in from 2,000 yards and made it all the way to 120 yards with these elk that we spotted. We've seen them here the last couple days, and so we decided to put on a stalk and go where they are. It was a tough hike, I'm not gonna lie, but we got there. We got to 120 yards. I got set up, ready to shoot, and there's like a lot of aspens. I don't know if you can see them, but they're behind me, and they were just really all tight together, and I had just like a tiny little slither of a spot to be able to shoot. So I got up, got ready to shoot, and as soon as I got on him, he stood up and walked away, feeding the other direction. So, but all in all, I've had a good time. It's just super frustrating. That was like a straight 150 angle walk we did straight up. Just kidding. We went like this. We walked up that side. My ears. My breath. Ow! I give up. Sleep right here. I can't go any further. Can't even think straight. Oops.